Welcome back to the No Pain, No Gain channel, where we don't do weakness, we do results. Success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. And tonight, I want to talk to you about something that could shift your entire philosophy of living. A concept that changed my life when I was just a broke farm boy from Idaho, trying to make sense of why the world seemed to reward some and leave others behind. Today's topic is intensity versus consistency. Now, at first glance, it sounds simple, doesn't it? Do you go hard or do you go long? But once you understand it, once you let it sink deep into your bones, you begin to see the truth. It's not the man who does the most in a day who wins. It's the man who keeps showing up every day. So sit back, grab a notebook. We're going on a journey through time-tested principles to help you build the life, the business, the body, and the relationships you've always wanted. Let's begin. Part 1. The Trap of Intensity. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a moment where you felt fired up? I mean, you're ready to change your life. You watch a motivational video, you go to a seminar, you hear a story about someone who made it big, and you say, that's it, no more excuses. And for 3 days, you're a machine. You work out, you journal, you make those calls, you eat like a monk, you're practically glowing. But then, what happens? The emotion fades, reality returns, the fire dies out. That's the problem with intensity. It's emotional, impulsive, and temporary. Intensity feels powerful, but it's a sugar high. And just like sugar, it crashes. You see, most people live on peaks. They spike their energy, they binge on change, but they never build rhythm, never build structure, never build character. So they live in cycles. Start, quit, regret, repeat. Let me be honest with you, I did it too. Until I learned that intensity might make a splash, but consistency carves a canyon. Part 2. The Science of Momentum. Let's talk about momentum. You ever try pushing a car that's stuck? At first it's impossible. You grunt, you push, and nothing moves. But if you get it to roll just an inch, suddenly something changes. Now the weight hasn't changed. The road hasn't changed. But motion creates momentum, and momentum creates ease. That's how habits work. When you're consistent, your actions become automatic. Your body, your brain, your spirit, they start to cooperate. Consistency rewires the brain. Neuroscience tells us it takes 66 days to automate a new habit. So what does that mean? It means you don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be gifted. You need to be committed. Daily repetition beats bursts of brilliance. Part 3. The Compounding Effect. You ever heard of the penny story? Would you rather have $1 million today or a penny that doubles every day for 30 days? Now, most people choose the million. But that penny? On day 1, you make 0.01 penny. On day 10, you make $5. On day 20, you make $5,242.88. And on day 30, you make over $5 million. That's the power of compounding. Consistency works the same way. You write 1 page a day, you've got a book in a year. You save $10 a day, you've got over $3,600 in a year. You exercise 30 minutes a day, you've rebuilt your body in 6 months. Most people underestimate what they can do in a year and overestimate what they can do in a week. Discipline plus time equals miracles. Part 4. The Identity Shift. Let me tell you something powerful. When you act consistently, you're not just building habits, you're building identity. Every action you take casts a vote for the person you want to become. Write every day? You're becoming a writer. Sell every day? You're becoming a closer. Train every day? You're becoming an athlete. You can't fake consistency. And the beautiful part? The more consistent you are, the less you need motivation. Why? Because now you're not just doing the thing, you've become the person. You're not someone who tries, you're someone who does. Part 5, when intensity fails and how to recover. Now let's talk real talk. What happens when you burn out? When you've tried intensity and it leaves you empty? You reset. You go back to the basics. You build a minimum standard, not a maximum dream. You say, even on my worst day, I will walk 10 minutes. Even if I feel uninspired, I will write 1 sentence. Even if my bank is low, I will save $1. This is what I call discipline insurance. It protects your momentum. And soon, guess what? The feelings return. The passion returns. The fire reignites. Because you showed up, even when you didn't feel like it. And that, my friend, is how leaders are built. Part 6. Systems beats goals. Let's talk strategy. Goals are good, but systems are better. A goal says, I want to lose 20 pounds. A system says, I move my body 30 minutes every morning. A goal says, I want to write a book. A system says, I write 500 words before 10 a.m. You see the difference? Goals give direction. Systems build reality. And what's the glue between the two? Consistency. Without it, your goals remain dreams. With it, your dreams become routines. Part 7. Living the philosophy. Now let's put it all together. Success is not one thing. It's not one day. It's not one decision. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy. It's waking up and saying, today I will improve by 1%. Today I will move with purpose. Today I will honor my future self. That's what consistency is. It's a love letter to your future. It's showing up, not for the applause, but for the alignment. And that's where the real fulfillment lives. Not in the hype, not in the moment, but in the meaning you build over time. In conclusion, so now we return to the question, intensity or consistency? And the answer? Both, but in the right order. Start with consistency. Build the foundation. Then add intensity, like seasoning on a meal. Don't count the days. Make the days count. Don't burn bright. Burn steady. Don't wait for inspiration. Become the example. You don't need more motivation. You need more motion. So tomorrow morning, don't make it dramatic. Just show up. Again, and again, and again. And when someone asks, how did you do it? You'll smile and say, I just didn't quit. Thank you for being with me today. If this message helped you, pass it on. Because the world doesn't need louder people. It needs consistent ones. See you in the next one. No pain, no gain.